Guys, it's Chloe. So today I'm going to do something that has been on my mind for quite a while and I haven't really done it because I don't know, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining or being rude, but I have to do it. So this is a few annoying things that people say to um, self-harmers, people with depression, people struggling with um, eating disorders, schizophrenia, bipolar, anything, any mental illness. The annoying things that people say that you just want to look at them and be like, what? Do you really think that that was the best thing to say? Good for you. So the first thing is one that I can't stand because I don't know how to answer it. I don't know what you want to hear. I don't know what to say, and I don't like it. How are you doing? Are you doing okay with everything? And they say it in like such a pitiful voice, like are you okay? With everything. I'm great. I'm great. I'm doing great. Yeah. When really you want to say no, I feel like crap. I really don't want to answer that question. Like, bye. The other one is, if it's really that bad, why aren't you doing something about it? Are you serious? If it's really that bad, why aren't you doing something about it? I am. And quite honestly, it's none of your business how I deal with my problems. So, it's none of your business. Another one was and you can fill in the blank, family member, cousin, blah blah, was depressed for a while, but then he stopped drinking and started exercising and he turned really good. It seems pretty easy. Well, listen here. I am not your family member. I am not your best friend. I am not your cousin. And it's not very easy, okay? Getting over depression, getting over a mental illness, yeah, you don't just get over it in a snap. There are things that can help you feel better about it, but you don't get over it, okay? So stop comparing someone else's problems with someone else's problems, okay? Another is trying to one-up you, like depression is a competition, or that a mental illness is a competition. Excuse me, we all have our own problems. You can be battling whatever you battle, and it have nothing to do with me. If I have depression, you don't have to be suicidal. Okay, this isn't a competition. We feel the way we feel, and that's it. Another is them blaming it on personal things, like saying that your music is the reason why you feel like crap, or because if you listen to more upbeat music you would feel happier, or if you listen to more calm music. Listen, I listen to the music I want to listen to and the music that I like. I watch the kind of shows that I'd like to listen to and the shows I'd like. And it's really, really annoying because it's not like I said, well, if you listen to music that was written by pretty people, you'd be prettier. Okay, it really doesn't have anything to do with it. I mean, if you're listening to really, really sad, depressing music with really, really bad, harmful, triggering lyrics, that's different. But if you're listening to classical music and you have someone telling you that if you listen to more pop music that you'd feel better, that's just ridiculous. And I can't. When people say that you can't be depressed because you were laughing earlier, or you can't be depressed because you smiled in a photo, or you can't be depressed because you are, a straight A student. Okay. Just because you're depressed doesn't mean that you find things in life good. Just because you're depressed doesn't mean that a joke isn't funny. Just because you're depressed doesn't mean that you want people to think you're some super sappy, upset person. So you can smile in pictures. It's the fact that the smile isn't always real. And normally, if you're depressed, you're not the person crying in the middle of class. You're the person with straight A's that doesn't really say a word. People don't walk around with the big label, depressed, anorexic, self-harmer, I'm bipolar. Like, we all have our own illnesses, and just because, I laughed 5 minutes ago doesn't mean that I don't cry myself to sleep. It's a difficult thing to understand, and I don't expect you to understand, but I at least expect you to be somewhat sympathetic. It's difficult. And last but not least, people who say, just be happy. Okay, so I chose to just be depressed? No. You can say, I want to help you be happy. I want to help you, experience happiness. I want you to feel happy. But just to come out and say, just be happy, it's actually really detrimental. Because people don't just get depressed. We don't just wake up and we're like, well, life sucks, so I'm depressed. It builds up. And just a day-to-day, like every other 3 weeks you're upset doesn't really mean that you're depressed. And I'm no doctor, and I'm not trying to tell you what you do or do not have, because that's up to you, your doctor, your family members, not up to me. But I am saying that I know that, like the jokes, you're like, oh, I'm so depressed. Really? So you cry yourself to sleep at night, you wake up and cry, you don't tell anyone anything, you kind of just generally don't like life. It's depression. Depression eats you alive, and it could care less who it hurt. Depression and misery love death, but it would gladly just take misery and being upset and hurting yourself in the place of death up until you do, pass. And it's hard because there's not much you can do alone. There's not much you can do alone. I can put it that way, because with a good support system and a good family and a counselor, if that be what you want, and doctors, you can get through this. And forget the annoying things people say. I know it's hurtful, and I know it's annoying, and I know that it's absolutely ridiculous. But forget them. Forget all the people who said you can't, and prove them wrong. Prove them all wrong. Prove them that you got this. Tell them, yeah, life's not easy, but watch me as I do my thing. You have this. And I believe in each and every one of you so much, and I could never explain to you guys how much I love you and how much you mean to me and how special I truly believe that you all are. I want you to be happy, And I know that it's hard. And I know that you don't just wake up one day and you're like, oh, my depression's gone. It doesn't work like that. God, I wish it did. But it genuinely upsets me that some of you aren't feeling great right now. But I want you to know that I'll be here during that. And I'll be here when you start to feel great. And I'll be here afterwards when you're on top of the world, proving every single person wrong. I love you all so, so much, and I hope you are having a wonderful day. Don't forget to smile.